Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch him now, Barney!
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 1st down throw for Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, Darnold. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Second and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Sam Darnold scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. Pretty move. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Jameis to throw it. Going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, Winston. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on third and long.
Hey, 4 down. Hey, sub.
To throw, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alex Okafor in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Hey, 5 on 50.
Winston to throw for it on 4. Rolling to his left. Now he'll turn and throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston being chased out left. He gets away from 1. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On is Chandler Catanzaro now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Darnold. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now let's go.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he locates Josh Hill complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Everyone's got four down. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Four down. Check. Four down. 36. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the red zone now. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Here's Darnold now on second down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Vinny Curry in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Leopard!
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, sub.
Here's Winston. Room here to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Bring it. Stay in there. 13's crossing. Check 13.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference, because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
But
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
All right, here we go.
On the run, Darkwa. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Noah Spence in on the stop. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Darnold from the gun. Forced out to his left. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you just hope.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Gun! 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 Over! 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 Come on, baby. Hot!
To throw is Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Williams. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Here's Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Hey, sub. Let's go. You got 4. You got 4.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonic. Check. Sonic. Green, triple C. Safety's creeping. Hey, sub. Let's go. Let's go.
Winston now. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Sonic, ready. Blue waiting.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, as time expires goes in the first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. On first and 10, Winston. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Adam Humphries, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check. Fresno. Leopard.
On second down, Darnold. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Darnold. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out, 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's go now.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A 2nd down throw for Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Off the play fake, Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Being chased out left. And down he'll go at the 25. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Fitzpatrick, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
3, 3, 3, 3! Hey, we got 3, 3, 3, 3! Over!
Fitzpatrick. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Manti Te'o in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Darnold on first down. He's got it to Williams. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
You got 4. You got 4. Bullshit. Gun. The mic. 57.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Quincy Enunwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Three. 4 down. Force.
On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick again. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with?
Three. Force.
Mike 51.
Force. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Check your hot read.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Darnold now to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Noah spins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Take 4. Take 4. Jim.
Now Darkwa. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Alert! 3 down.
Darnold from the gun. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. No. Off.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
There you go. There you go.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that's caught inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, Leopard! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Saints on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
We got 4. We got 4. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
21, check back 21.
Here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
4 down.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Got trips, got 3. Mostly, 89. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set! Red 80! Red 80! Alert 3! Alert 3! Alert 3!
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Check out route.
Here's Darkwa. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll run again now with Darkwa. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Side right, side right.
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.